Hello there, good people. Welcome to It's a Shaw Thing. I'm your host, Rob Shaw, here to talk a little fantasy football. It's Friday, time to get you ready for the weekend. We have 4 matchups to keep an eye on. And we start off with the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. This is a matchup clearly in favor of the Chicago Bears. First of all, Matt Forte has been slumping so far for the ground game of the Bears. The good news is that the Lions allow 4.5 yards per carry, advantage Forte. Next up, the Lions allow 279 yards passing and so far have given up a league-high 10 passing touchdowns this season. Jay Cutler, they're all yours. Next up, another good matchup to keep an eye on. Bengals against the Browns. This isn't like yesteryear where it was 50-something, 50-something with Derek Anderson throwing many touchdowns to Braylon Edwards. Well, in some sense, it isn't. The fact is, both them and the Bengals aren't scoring quite that much these days, but the advantage is actually in favor of the ground game for the Bengals. How about Cedric Benson? He's having himself a year. He also performed pretty well last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now he gets to trot out against a defense that allows 184 rushing yards per game. They've allowed a league-high 8 touchdowns on the ground. Cedric Benson, the start of the week. Next up, another good matchup. Titans against the Jaguars. 2 teams that used to be known for defense. Well, in this one, expect the Jaguars to have some success passing the ball. The Titans, one of the worst pass defenses so far in the NFL. What does that mean? Well, David Garrard, Torrey Holt, Mike Sims-Walker, all fantastic starts this weekend. They might not win, but they'll go down trying, at least when it comes to the passing attack. And finally, the last matchup to discuss. Packers versus Vikings. Well, they're interesting teams going at it, both with the defensive inclination. The Vikings, one of the best in the league, not allowing many rushing yards per game. Also not that bad against the pass. The Packers have had their struggles against defenses, but at the same time, they've been able to put up some decent numbers recently, getting a bunch of picks. So what to expect in this one? Well, nothing at all. You can't predict this one. Brett Favre against anyone is already tough to predict. Him going against with all the emotions against the Packers, I'm not even going to go there. So if you're looking for a prediction, I'll just say Adrian Peterson will have himself a good day. Otherwise, you might want to avoid this situation. Well, that's all for now. Have yourself a great weekend. I'm Rob Shaw from OpenSports.com, signing off.